Hi, this is Vicky from Rockstars and Royalty. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how I made these cute Minnie Mouse inspired flower ears. To make this headpiece you'll need a satin headband, 2 polystyrene balls, the ones I'm using are about 75mm in diameter. You'll need some flower heads, between 40 and 60 roughly, depending on the size of the ball you use and the size of your flower heads. If they're little tiny flowers you're going to need more, and if you're using bigger balls you're going to need more as well. You'll need a little bit of ribbon that matches either your headband colour or your flower colour. You'll need the fabric that you want to make your bow from. You'll need a hacksaw or a knife just to cut the bottom of the polystyrene balls, and to assemble it we're going to be using a hot glue gun. The first thing I'm going to do is take my hacksaw and just cut a little bit off the bottom of each ball, just so there's a little bit more surface area for the headband when it attaches. The headband will glue into that little groove there. There's the balls with the little bits cut out ready to attach to the headband. Next, mark on your headband where you want the balls to sit. So I've marked about 4 inches up each side, and I'm going to line that pin up with the edge of the ball as I put them on. Remember, the polystyrene balls are going to get bigger once you've got the bulk of the flowers on them, so don't put them too close together at the top or they'll end up touching by the time you've got the flowers on. So mine are going to sit about like that, and once it's spread on your head it will come out like that. So once you've worked out exactly where you want them to sit, pop some hot glue on the little bit of the ball that we cut out. Line it up where you want it on your headband. Line the widest part of the ball up with the pin. And I'm just going to hold it in place while the glue dries, and then I'll do the other side. My balls are attached to my headband with the glue, and they're on there pretty firmly, but just to keep everything extra firm I like to then add some ribbon across underneath. Once the glue's dried, the balls are going to be really firmly attached onto the headband. Now the balls are on the headband, it's time to start adding the flowers. To do this I take an awl, or you can use a metal skewer or any kind of spike. Make a little hole into your polystyrene, grab your glue gun, put a tiny bob of glue on, and then poke the back of the flower into your hole while the glue is still wet. And you just need to keep doing this and adding them all around the ball until your ears are covered in flowers. To make the bow, I've cut a rectangle of my sequin fabric that was 30 centimetres by 20 centimetres, and I've folded the long edges into the middle and pressed them. I'm going to mark the halfway point along each long edge, fold my ends into the middle, and I'm going to take a thread and stitch all the way up the middle. If you don't want to sew, you can use hot glue to assemble your bow, but I prefer the accuracy of the needle and thread for this part. I'm just going through all the layers to hold those ends in place in the middle. Next up, fold your bow in half, and then fold each side back on itself. Notice I've knotted off, but I didn't cut my thread. Then wrap your thread around. Do another knot to hold it in place. That's given us that bow shape. Then I've cut another piece of the black sequins and just press their ends in, and that's going to be our bow middle. Pin it on the back, wrap it around the front, cut it to the right length, and fold my end under. Make sure my bow's sitting how I want it to sit, and stitch it in place. A finished bow. Next I've run some hot glue just above the halfway point on each bow, and I'm going to turn it over and glue it into position on my little flower ears. I'm going to hold it into position with my thumbs while the glue cools. While it's cooling I just like to make sure that the front layer of the fabric isn't glued. This is our finished headpiece. you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I hope I've inspired you to get creative. I'll be back soon with more rock tuck frocks and more tutorials.